Hi everyone, Comic Reviewer here, this time reviewing on Earth 2, issue number 4, New 52 comic review. Now, as you know, Earth 2 was the second relaunch of DC's New 52, after a few cancelled issues, like Hawk and Dove and Mr. Terrific. We eventually got the New 52 version of Earth 2 as part of DC's new multiverse. And the point of the original Earth 2 was meant to be more of a golden age-like city, which is meant to be more 1950s or early 40s and such. And the point of this new Earth 2 is meant to mix it more modernish, but more with futuristic tech. And the cover has Hawkgirl getting her guns ready while shooting down zombies. And it starts off how back at issue 1, we saw how the Earth 2 version of Al Pret, known as the Atom, died during the war against Apocalypse's forces. And we kind of see how people are trying to salvage Apocalyptian tech, and suddenly they find a survivor who is Al Pret, who basically ends up becoming the Atom. And we kind of have, like, 10 minutes from the capital, Captain Pret. 10? Fine. And we kind of see how he's basically the sort of new version of the Atom. And we kind of see how, like, he's going to show people that he's going to be the sort of new hero, the new wonder. And kind of gets his, like, G.I. Joe mask on. And we see how the Earth 2 version of Solomon Grundy is looking for the Green's new champion and causing damage everywhere. And we see how Hawkgirl and the Flash kind of see how everything's dying, both kind of point the fingers to each other, but they kind of realise that this is not them, but something dangerous. So of course, the Flash takes Hawkgirl away, ends up trying to find the connection to the roots, and eventually we are introduced to Alan Scott, who's now Green Lantern, and basically flying to sort of take on the Champion of the Grey. And we see how the police try and fire at him, saying, "What is he? From Apocalypse, maybe? He has to be. Who cares? Kill him before." "I am Grundy, soldiers. Little soldiers. Little men. I am the Grey Knight." And so tries to kill the officers. So Hawkgirl and Flash show up just in time to take him on. And basically Hawkgirl tries to get Flash to rescue civilians, while she handles the threat as he's unexperienced. And basically realising that he's going to be far too dangerous, Flash does offer to help, but Hawkgirl tells him to, do as you're told, and that you need to do what I say. And he's like, "Boy, you're bossy." And so we see how Hawkgirl tries to take on Solomon Grundy, and kind of Grundy basically undead being more of an advantage. And we kind of see how he tries to take on Hawkgirl, and then suddenly Grundy ends up meeting Alan Scott, who's basically the Champion of the Green, as he's meant to be a counterpart to the Champion of the Grey. So basically Hawkgirl ends up meeting him, and basically they decide to take on the threat. And we kind of see how the news report comes about these new heroes showing up, and one of the couple that Jay Garrick saved called him the Flash, which he takes a liking to. And of course, we see how Al Pret gets ready to be dropped off, and just as Alan Scott's about to use his ring to make a concept, we see Al Pret landing down saying, "The Atom! No wing 1. There. Neutralized." And we kind of see how Hawkgirl seems to have a history with him, and her saying that "I'm not going back," and ends up taking her hostage, and basically threatens to take on the other two heroes, ending the story there. So, in my opinion, issue 4 is actually pretty good. It gives you a glimpse of more heroes coming out of the woodwork, and I kind of feel with Alpret, you could have had him having the dog tags of his former officers around his neck to sort of be like a remembrance to each officer who fell down to the line of duty, and could have had him feeling responsible for what happened, for the mission failing, and could have shown it that he's acts the way he is now because he doesn't want to lose anyone else. But I think the issue still tells a good story, so I think it deserves a thumbs up. Still good, and still alright. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.